Hi everyone, this is Amina for another episode of Wise Wednesdays, a day to practice a little bit of wisdom deliberately in your heroic life. And this week, the heroic act is overcoming procrastination. We all procrastinate from time to time, but research shows that 20% of us are chronic procrastinators and experience the negative consequences of procrastination on a regular basis. What are those negative consequences? They can be practical, so not getting that thing done has practical consequences. They can be experiential in that we may miss out on an opportunity that was perfect for us. They could be relational, because if we don't get that thing done, it might have an impact on other people and therefore our relationships are affected. But they're also associated with negative feelings of shame, guilt, anxiety, stress. So why do we allow this to happen? Again, the psychology research suggests that this is a form, it's a cognitive bias, and it seems to be a preference for immediate gratification over delayed gratification. So we get to avoid the stress of doing that thing that we don't want to do in the present moment and ignore the fact that there'll be negative consequences later. Overall, the research seems to conclude that it's a form of self-regulation not working as well as it could be, in the sense that we're not regulating our experience as well as we could be. If you remember from my previous messages and videos, there are three elements that determine our experience at any one moment. And that's what we're doing with our body, what we're doing with our focus, and what we're doing with our language, either how we're talking to people or talking to ourselves. So these can translate into three powerful questions that you can ask yourself when you feel you're procrastinating, and hopefully shift out of that procrastination and get back into the proactive state. So what are these three questions that correspond to body language and focus? Let's look at them in turn. So the first powerful question that you can ask yourself is, do I need more information? Do I need more information to break out of the procrastination and get this thing done? Do I need more tips as to how to do this thing? Do I even know how to do this thing? Maybe I need some help working out what the steps are. Do I know how much time I need to do this thing? You may have set yourself too short a time, and that's creating stress. If you don't know how to do something, or you don't have enough time, or you haven't got enough tools to get it done, you're going to feel internal pressure. So help yourself and do some research and find out as much as you can from talking to people or the internet, and arm yourself with some tools that can help you move back into that proactive state. The second question that you can ask yourself to move out of procrastination is, do I need more inspiration? So what are you focusing on as you think about this task? What are you associating it with? Can you imagine what you will get in terms of positive results as if you do this task? What will you get out of it for doing it? Will someone be happy about it? Will you have more time? Will you be able to relax and move on? So try and imagine a finish line, an imaginary finish line, thinking, okay, where will I be when I finish this thing? How will I feel? What were the positives that will, elements that will come? Set it to some music that encourages you and motivates you, and see it in your mind's eye, and see if that can shift your state and get you back into the flow of things. The third question you can ask yourself is, do I need more perspiration? And this is the body element. So this is, do I just need to take some form of action to get me out of this procrastination? When we procrastinate, we might feel tense, we might be sort of collapsed onto the desk, we might be hunched over, we might be mumbling to ourselves, we're probably beating ourselves with a stick mentally. So what can you do to stop that? Well, you can change the way your body is behaving like that. The easiest way I find is to put some music on that I really love and just have a good little boogie. That is guaranteed for me to change my state. And then the first thing that comes to mind after you've sort of relaxed and had a good little dance off the first thing that comes to mind, go and do that thing. Don't question it, because that's probably the next thing you need to do. And it may or may not be related to the task, but it will help to snap you out of the procrastination and get you back in the flow. So I hope this helps, the 3 powerful questions to get out of procrastination. And if you want, I'm going to do a short 1 to 2 minute meditation on how to help you shift your mindset and get out of the annoying procrastination. I hope this helps, and hopefully see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.